Welcome to the Analyzing STAR Interim Assessment Results in Centralized Reporting System training video. In this training video, we'll review how to navigate CRS for interim assessments and how to generate individual student reports and student data files. The Centralized Reporting System, or CRS, is designed with a user interface that is intuitive, user-friendly, accurate, scalable, accessible, and easily digestible. With the intent to provide the clearest picture with the fewest number of clicks, the system displays state, district, campus, teacher, class, and student-level data in tabular and graphical format. Users can sort and filter the data in various ways and can create custom groups to generate timely reports for intervention with groups or incoming classes. To access CRS, go to the Texas Assessment Program website and select the Centralized Reporting System CRS card. On the login screen, enter the email address and password associated with your Tide account. Click Secure Login. After you log in to CRS, the first page you see is the dashboard. Here you see a list of all test administrations that have been administered so far. You have several ways to organize this dashboard, such as applying filters to only show select assessment programs or test administrations. Let's click on Filters and set the dashboard to show only STAR Interim. We now only see 4 core subjects for the STAR Interim assessments. We'll select STAR Interim Reading to dive into more details. On this page, you'll see average score and test information such as student count for all the grade level and end-of-course tests that fall under STAR Interim Reading. You can click on this column header to sort the columns in different orders such as alphabetical, chronological, lowest to highest, or vice versa. In this demonstration, let's analyze how our grade 5 students did on their Reading STAR Interim assessments. Now you see the district and campus level performance. This information provides a quick snapshot of how each campus performed in the district. You'll also see total student counts, average scale score, and predicted STAR performance. Because interim assessments are a great tool to predict how well students will perform on their summative STAR assessments, this colored bar can provide a visual representation of how prepared students are for the summative assessment. Let's click the information icon to see what each color in the bar represents. Student performance levels will be reported as % predicted did not meet grade level, % predicted approaches grade level, % predicted meets grade level, and % predicted masters grade level. You'll see NA not applicable if there are fewer than 5 students reported. This snapshot of information allows educators to quickly see how likely students are to perform at each STAR performance level overall. Now, let's look at the colored accordions and what each item represents. The first bar lists the total student performance, and the next bar represents the 5 items that the students performed the best on. And you can click on the plus sign to expand what the data for those items are. Each blue number represents a question number, and you can click on it to see the question and the answer choices. The next colored bar lists the 5 items on which students performed the worst. The next 3 colored bars represent all the test items that students encountered on this STAR Interim assessment, chunked by reporting category. Let's expand the purple bar for reporting category 1. Here you see the average % correct for high, medium, and low forms, and item numbers and points earned. STAR Interim Math and Reading tests offer multi-stage adaptive test forms. Therefore, we can see if students were routed to low, medium, or high form for Section 2 of their tests. For more information on the multi-stage adaptive tests, please refer to the Interim Assessment Educator Guide. Now, let's dive into a campus-level report. There are two tabs for the Campus Performance Report, and they are Performance by Roster and Performance by Student. If a campus coordinator created a roster to group students by teacher, by a section, or in any other meaningful way, you will see a list of rosters here, and you can quickly see how students in each roster performed. If you ever need to make a roster and you have an appropriate role, such as district or campus coordinator, click My Settings. Remember that a teacher will not see students unless they are assigned to them in a roster. If your user role is teacher or any other roles that do not have permission to create or edit rosters, you can have your roster revised by contacting your campus or district testing coordinators. Let's look at all the students who took this test. Go to the Student tab. Now you'll see a list of students and their performance information to the right. For students who made multiple attempts on the same test, you'll see stars next to their name. Blue stars mean that test results are from the first attempt. Star interim assessments allow for a student to take a test up to 10 times. Only a student's first attempt will be reported with campus and district level information. We now see the scale score, which is on the same scale as star, overall raw score, and the probability of earning approaches or above, meets or above, or masters or above. This is different from the overall performance reported for a group of students, as it details an individual student's predicted ability to achieve each performance level or above on star. We also see which form the student was given in Section 2 of their test. This student received a high-level form, whereas this student received a low form, and then the medium form for this student. Let's talk about the reporting categories and TEKS alignment for this test. To see more details for each reporting category, slide the Standards key bar to show the specific student expectation tied to each question. After expanding the first reporting category accordion, now you see item numbers and standard keys. You can click on the information icon to see the reporting category, knowledge, and skill statement, and the student expectations for this question. It's important to note that for subjects where TEKS are vertically aligned, you may see above or below grade level TEKS for high and low forms, as seen in this example. Although we are analyzing the grade 5 reading test items, you can see that questions number 43 and 48 are showing below grade level TEKS. Under the Performance column, you'll see if students meet the reporting category targets. Under Target label, as seen here, means that this student is performing below what is expected for this reporting category. Near target means a student is performing as expected in a reporting category, and above target means the student is performing above expectations in a specific reporting category. When you click on a test question in the same row as a student's name, you will see the test come up, and a teacher can click through the interim test questions, view the students' responses, and change which students they are viewing by clicking the arrow next to the student's name on the top center of the page. Let's generate an individual student report, or ISR, for this student. An ISR is a great report that teachers can use to walk through test performance with students and parents. Click the Download Student Results button and select the test administrations, assessments, and students that match your ISR needs. You can choose any combination of test administrations, assessments, and students. You have an option to generate a simple or detailed ISR. Simple reports show the most pivotal information, while detailed reports show results which include item-specific data in each of the reporting categories. Your reports will be delivered to your secure inbox when they are ready. Let's look at a sample ISR. A detailed ISR provides all the student-level data in CRS with more in-depth results and student achieved on different aspects of the test to support a student's and parents' understanding of the report. You can also look up individual students by entering the student's TSDS ID in the search field. On a search results page, you'll see the list of assessments the student has taken so far. Now let's talk about exporting the student-level report. From the dashboard, select the subject to show a list of all available tests for the subject. You'll see the icon with a paper and an arrow. Click on it to see the export options. You can choose the type of report you wish to export, and the options are shown here. We'll select the last option to get more detailed student-level performance report. You can choose from 3 export file types. Let's export it to Excel and see what the report will look like. When it is ready, you can download the report from your inbox. Here's an example of the Excel report that lists all the students who took the Grade 5 reading assessment. While STAR interim assessments are not the whole picture, but only a collection of clues, it is vital that a teacher understands the data provided to make these interim assessments useful in his or her classroom. When a teacher can support their students, that's something worth celebrating. Educators and technology staff will be supported by Texas Testing Support. They can be contacted at 833-601-8821 or at texastestingsupport@cambiumassessment.com. You can also access the support team using the chat feature located on the Texas Assessment Program website. Thank you for viewing this training video. You may review the content of this video by using the controls on your player.